La da da la da dee 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 la da da la da dee
la da dee.
That's a lot of D's, lot of L's. Okay.
La da dee, la da dow, la da dee, la da dow.
The songs back in the day, they were as long as movies. That's something that y'all kids won't know about today.
Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that. We do, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all out there. Y'all know.
We had like 10-minute songs. This song was like over 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes long.
That's because we was like in the skating ring, just going around, la da dee, la da down, la da dee, la da down, jamming,
just having a good time. Our attention spans were much bigger too, you know.
Yeah. I might jump into that in one of my stories. I'm not for sure yet, though.
Okay.
We'll see. Well, what is up? What is up, y'all? This is Mike and
Tiff,
and this is Damn We Grown, back again in the house, dog. Another Damn We Grown Wednesday, smacking some soul to you, getting right to it. Tiff, where can they find you at?
You guys can find me over on TikTok, which I'm still confused. Is it being deleted? Is it, I don't know. But if it's still around, you guys can follow me on TikTok and on Instagram at TTOD2. That's TEATODD, the number 2. And where can they find you? Yeah,
y'all, you can go ahead and hit me up on all the socials at Let's Go Lexo. All right? 2 X's in the Lex.
Let's go Lexo. I don't know why that sounds like the cheerleaders or like the people in the stands is supposed to be like clapping, like stomping. Let's go Lexo. Let's go Lexo. I don't know, just.
You started to get me nice and hyped up. Like, yeah. Need to do that before I go to work every day.
Right.
Let's go Lexo. But yeah, y'all, you can find the show at Damn We Grown, and also you can hit us up on the emails, damnwegrown@gmail.com, or on the Instawebs, damnwegrown.com. We are out there for you. Hit us up on the DMs, man. Let us know what's popping, what's going on. Also, you can listen to us everywhere where podcasts are available. I'm talking Spotify, Apple, all of that. So, yeah, and don't forget, leave us a 5-star review, all right? You do, we'll shout you out on the show. You know what I'm saying? We'll be like, yo, Ronnie and them from Pensacola hit us up and they said, Mike and Tiff, I love that show. They grown just like me and it's amazing. So don't forget, leave that 5-star review if you're on the Apple Podcast. And show us some love. Help us grow out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, y'all.
Make your donation by giving us a 5-star review.
It's free 99.
Free 99?
So what's up?
I'm chilling, How was your weekend?
Weekend was cool. It was Easter weekend.
Whoa. He is risen.
He has risen. He has risen. Happy belated Resurrection Day to all my fellow Christians out there. What do we get into on Saturday? Oh. I got to attend brunch with the ladies.
That's what it was. Tiff, she left me at home once again.
It wasn't intentional. Like, we had already planned this like over a month or plus, like a month and a half ago. And I completely forgot about it because I didn't put it in my phone. So when it was brought up, I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to go to brunch with the ladies and then I'll meet you at our nephew's birthday party. And yeah, I missed the whole birthday party.
Yeah, she came when everybody was already gone.
I still showed up though.
And
I showed up.
And you got some of the sweets.
Yep. Donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts.
See, I just said some of the sweets because them people ain't paying us. But nah, you keep shouting them out, shouting out. Starbucks, whoever. They're going to be like, we can live for free. Why are we going to pay Mike and Tiff? Y'all.
That's true. But no, it was really good. It was fun. Reconnecting with, some of my friends. One of my best friends, I feel like I haven't seen her in a hot minute. I did see her, but this was like our first time hanging out in a long time. And then one of my other really good friends, she actually came out from the OC because she's, she lives way out there. And so she made it on out here to where we were at. So it was really good to have that like one-on-one time. And my other friend, you know, she just had her baby. Well, not just had, but she had her baby like 5 months ago. And, you know, it's just really cool to have him there. He's such a cutie. And yeah, we got to hang out with the ladies and drink and talk about our husbands. No, we ain't talking about our husbands like that. But, you know, just talking about life and things that's going on. And yeah, so it was refreshing. It was rejuvenating to have a ladies' brunch. Let's just say that.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah. While Tiff was brunching it up and mimosing it up, I was, you know what I'm saying, celebrating our nephew's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
I did celebrate with him last weekend with the family.
Right. No, you're not on trial here. You see how she's very defensive about it?
I'm not defensive. I just said, and I said what I said.
You said what you said because you felt like you needed to say it.
It have to be put out there.
But yeah, that's what was up. So me and Maddie, we did that. Have fun with the fam. It was like 10 billion kids running around, playing basketball and all kind of stuff.
We playing basketball. We playing basketball. We playing basketball.
All right.
Okay.
1980s baby. But yeah, you know, we had the kids versus the parents on the basketball court. And, you know, I found out I was the number 2 scorer in the family. So, you know what I'm saying? The number 1 scorer, shout out to my sister Linda, you know what I'm saying? Professional basketball player, you know, WNBA, overseas. She was number 1 and I was number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Freshman basketball, you know what I'm saying? That's about as far as I went. But that means I could have played professionally because I was a number 2 professional player. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And shout out to all them parents that be yelling at their kids on the court, but y'all couldn't make no baskets. A little bit hard.
It always looks easy from the sideline. Like, dang, if only they just would have done that. Or if they were just a little bit more energized.
Just screaming, put the ball in the shoe. Y'all ain't had no defense on you or nothing. It was just kind of like the 3-point contest, kind of like in the All-Star game. But, you know, it wasn't threes always. Parents had no pressure. They just couldn't make the points. So I'm going to need y'all to be a little more quiet and let your kids just play the game.
Yeah.
Because the number 2 scorer in that building is saying, you know what I'm saying?
Here Mike goes. But yeah,
that's what's up. But,
and then Easter, we went to our friend's church, and that was nice. We missed the egg hunt by like minutes.
Well, we literally had an egg hunt at,
you
know, mom's house. So.
Yeah. But it was good. They had it outside, like at a park, like a pavilion or something. And like, that was really nice. The grass was so soft. Even though we were sitting in chairs, but I had taken my shoes off and I let my feet just touch the grass. And it just felt really good. And hearing the sermon and hearing the
She thought
singing.
Jesus was really there. So she was walking around barefooted.
Maddie, too. We had closed-toed, high-heeled dress shoes. Well, not high-heeled, but like they were heeled dress shoes. And she's like, oh my gosh, Mommy, I gotta take these off. But Mike wouldn't let her wear her Crocs with her dress.
Like, come on, man. He's gonna wear a nice, beautiful Easter dress and with Crocs. That's what we doing?
And then we realized, too, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I didn't buy her any like cute sandals or anything like that. Like she literally only had her dressy, fancy, you know, they're all glittered out shoes. And then she just wear like literally every single time she goes somewhere, she wants to put on shoes. It's her Crocs. So I'm like, ooh, Mommy dropped the ball on thinking about getting you some pretty sandals to go with this dress. But oh well. She still ended up in her Crocs though.
Yes, she did. And I'm the one that had to go to the car and get them.
Them ugly shoes that he hates. But yeah, it was nice. And then we had dinner with family and oh my gosh. Okay, so the Easter egg hunt. This year it was wild. And let me tell you why it was wild. These kids are big now. These aren't our little 3-4-year-old kids that were hiding the eggs and you know, you're trying to put them, you're not trying to hide the eggs. You're trying to put them out visibly so they can like, ooh, eggs and like run to it. I think by next year, these kids are probably going to physically fight each other.
It was getting wild. It was Lord of the Rings out there for these eggs.
Oh my gosh. Didn't someone get knocked down a couple times? I think people fell a couple times. I think some knees got skinned, and yeah, it was rough.
Welcome to the jungle, man.
And shout out to my sister and brother-in-law for putting money inside the eggs. So they were really fighting for, well, I don't want to say they were fighting yet. I feel like next year they will, but they were really going after these eggs, knowing that there was money in them and candy. Mm-hmm. So we have what? How old are they now? 7.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yep. So, and they're big kids now, so. Whew.
It's on. Might have to knuckle up for next year. Gonna have to get Maddie in the gym.
I'm working now for Easter, for this Easter egg.
Get this. About to send it to Ontario Boxing Club. Like, okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Now I can see why they kind of stopped the Easter egg hunt at the age of 11. Because I'm like, I remember when I was like a teenager, I still wanted to hunt. I want to still hunt for eggs now as an adult, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
My homie was telling me that him and his sister, they do an adult egg hunt. So what they put in there is money and like lottery tickets, lottery scratchers, and they just go wild.
See, we got to do something like that.
I'm like, we should have some mimosas and a little adult Easter egg hunt, and just.
Everybody got to pay to get in though, because we're gonna have some good cash and like expensive things inside these little eggs. Yeah. That'll be tight. We should definitely. I remember we thought about that a couple years ago and we didn't act on it. So, let me put that in my phone.
Go ahead. Put in your notes, geek.
Easter egg hunt. Let's see. When should we start thinking about this? Maybe. I'll put January. I'll put after my birthday, January 19th. We gonna say start adult Easter egg hunt.
Adult, y'all down? Who down? Hit us up.
Adult.
If you are in the Southern Easter California, Los Angeles area.
Hunt.
Come on to the Damn We Grown adult Easter egg hunt.
Start planning.
That'd be dope, though. That'd be dope.
That would be fun. But we would have to have some rules in place, like there's no pushing or shoving or anything. Because I could seeing how the kids work. Can you imagine grown adults?
I mean, if you know there's $20 in those eggs, it might be a situation. It might be what they say might be some furniture moving out that mud. Like, move, man, watch out. Boom, bah.
Let's see, then we're going to have like mom hide the eggs or something because I want to participate in it. I don't want to be the one hiding the eggs. Like, no, I don't want to do that because I want to play. I want to play. But anyways, moving on. Do you have any stories for us this week?
I do. I'm trying to go back and forth with which one I really want to do, but...
Well, you can do both because I don't have stories this week.
Oh, okay, well, I'll do both. Then I'll start with this one. So, word to the curb is that Walmart plans to have 65% of its stores automated by 2026. So that is within 3 years, y'all. They're talking about 65% of their stores automated, the whole store.
So there's not going to be any employees in the store?
Fully automated.
So everything's going to be locked. Basically, it's just going to be a big warehouse, right? Are they just going to have like you put in your order outside and then the robots like move everything and then you just walk up to the front and get your items? Like you're not going to be able just to kind of stroll in the stores?
No, I think it is going to be like that.
Where you could still go in the store? Yeah,
because I mean, what are you going to have, like a line of thousands or hundreds of people outside, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for their stuff.
But, okay, for instance, if I want to go in and look at the clothes, like who's going to be on the sales floor? Who's going to be watching to make sure? I mean, not me personally, but someone's in the store and then they start like, I like this shirt. Let me just stuff it in my bag.
That's on Walmart. That ain't on us.
Okay.
That's on Walmart. Okay. But, I mean, you know, there's like the Amazon stores. They got a couple of stores where it's fully automated. There's no one in there.
But with that, when you walk in, it automatically like scans your like card or something like that. And what you pick up and put in your basket, it charges your card, right? Okay.
So it may be something of a similar thing, but
I don't know that's going to happen with people in Walmart.
But to continue on, also by 2026, Walmart expects 55% of its warehouses to be fully automated also. So all I'm seeing is a whole lot of people that are going to be out of a job.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So if you're working at a Walmart warehouse, by 2026, they're talking about half of the jobs are going to be gone, right? And then if you work at Walmart store, they're talking about 35% of the jobs are going to be gone from that store. So actually, no, I'm sorry. 65% of the jobs are going to be gone from that store. And if it works out, that's just a wrap. My question was, so if you're getting rid of all these jobs, and if it starts to work, sometimes it works in the beginning and doesn't work in the end. You know what I'm saying? But if it starts to work and these other companies start to follow suit, who's going to be buying the Walmart crap? You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to have jobs.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting rid of the people that go to Walmart are most likely a lot of people that work in, these kind of industries. So if you get rid of the people that have the money to spend, who's going to be your customer now?
They don't care. They don't care. I mean, clearly they don't care because they hadn't thought this through. And overall, like, no one cares because I can understand, like, okay, this is the way of the future, which is great. Like, I think it is kind of great. Like, there's some jobs where it's like, okay, it would be great to, like, not have to interact with people. Walmart employees being one. Sorry if you're a Walmart employee.
Some of y'all be tripping.
Yes.
We don't even go there no more.
I know you guys don't like your job, but come on now. Anyways, my point is, though, it would be beneficial, but as Americans, as in America, we haven't been pushing higher education. Well, let me say that. Let me reword this. We haven't been putting in the funds needed to elevate our students into jobs where they wouldn't have to be working in places like Walmart or being pushed in. I mean, people who have degrees, they work there. But I'm just saying, like, we're not cultivating a culture where education is top priority and where we want our students to go into engineering and, like STEM and, you know what I mean? Like those type of educations where instead of people just coming out having a high school education or a basic degree in college and working these type of jobs, we're, like we should be pushing our kids into robotic engineering so they can be the ones that are sitting here learning how to, what am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? Like maintain, like the maintenance of these robotics and, just stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Understanding the software behind the automation.
Yeah, for them to be the ones creating like the codes and the stuff like that that's needed for these programs to function and when there's a hiccup in the system and, like all that type of stuff. But we're not doing that. And then we make higher education less attainable for majority of people. I couldn't imagine trying to go to college right now. I could not imagine the cost of trying to go to college.
Yeah, the cost is crazy
in 2023.
And it's so impacted. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Man, what was I about to say? Because one of the things that you were talking about, that's what I was about to say. You can go and get prepared and do some amazing things and even go to school and learn how to do this. But on one end for, workers, I'm saying that are more like with the boots and the gloves, shout out to everybody out there like myself, that can be replaced with automation. On the other side, you got workers with all this education and gone to school for all these years. Well, here comes AI.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is coming for y'all too. So if I have went to school to learn how to code and I'm a coder now, well, there's AI that's getting better and better at coding. You know what I'm saying?
They don't even need you.
Yeah. So it's the American way is really get the bottom line.
Oh yeah.
As flat as possible so we can make as much money as possible, but not knowing that you're destroying the core, like the middle class is gone.
But I mean, the people who are making these type of decisions that we're talking about right now, those are the people who are in power and who are wealthy. So they're the ones making those decisions. And of course, they're trying to, get to the bottom line because they want instead of getting $1 million a year in their salary, now they want to get $10 million in their salary, and they're cutting jobs with thousands of people. So now those people don't get any type of salary. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess us as individuals, we probably have to really look into really trying to support small owned businesses. I think that's what it really comes down to. Because we heard the stories in like, was it the 90s or like early 2000s, how Walmarts came into small towns, affected all the small mom and pop businesses.
Yeah, put them out. Put them out of business.
Like the downtown areas, there's no more business. You know, people weren't going to those businesses to shop anymore, killed that area of the city or of the town, and it was just Walmart. Then it came Super Walmart, and like now everyone's dependent on it, and now here we are. 20 years later, 30 years later.
But there are some towns out there that refuse to let Walmart come in. And they had to fight, but they ended up winning.
Yeah. I mean, good for them. But then it all comes back down to the consumer, though, because no matter what, we're still affected by the price.
True. There's a lot of people that are like, yo, if I can get a cheap price, it is what it is. I don't care. I need to get this. And I think, you know, that can be our downfall. Oh, but what I was saying about the middle class, I was like, I don't want to say there's no more middle class, but the middle class is getting pushed to either you're going to be broke or you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
And most people are going to be going to broke. So it's like, it sucks. So here's something we kind of were talking about in our group chat. Shout out to y'all. It kind of makes sense, but let's see. A new law in the state of Utah makes it the first U.S. state to ban social media for children under the age of 18 without parental consent. So the law requires anyone under 18 to get parental consent to join media platforms, social media platforms, and then also it forces platforms to give parents access to their children's posts and messages and sets a social media curfew for minors. And that comes from the good brothers at Earn Your Leisure on IG. So, what you think?
I like it. I'm not going to lie. I like it, but what is the parental consent? Is it just you scroll our terms and agreement, and then you push I accept, and then you keep it pushing? You got to put in your birthday, you know, like, come on now. Like, it has to be like deeper than that. Even if it's just like put in your birthday and then we'll send a special request to your email. Kids can make up a fake email. They can even send it to your email and erase, you know, delete it or whatever, you know? So like, how are we going to really control that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's there yet, but I remember they were talking about Twitter and they were going back and forth about the idea of if you want a Twitter account, then you're going to have to get verified. And if you want to be verified, then they verify you with your actual ID.
Oh, okay. See, that I do like. I mean, I know for a lot of people, they're like, oh, that's extreme and infringing on my privacy. Or
it's like, what you being private for? If you online, you out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People will watch the things that they would say on social media if they knew it was connected to their real identity, I believe. Because you see all these people with no pictures and no nothing. They're always the ones saying
user ID,
crazy.
1473, 82, 95, 714. Like
you women should not be allowed to work without a man or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see who you are and where you're from.
Exactly. What you look like. You over here talking about people and their appearance. But no, I like it. And that was one of my talking points when the whole TikTok thing was going on with Congress. And I know they say kids as young as like, kids under the age of 13. No. Certain things, I mean, if kids can't drink until 21, but they're considered an adult at 18, like, come on now, let's make it make sense. You can't rent a car until you're 25. Like, come on now. Like, if we're going to say kids are an adult, technically adults at the age of 18, well, all these different type of social platforms, these type of things, yeah, it should be for people who are 18 and over. And even then, I still feel like 18 is like, just because you're given a number does not make you an adult. We all know about the frontal lobe.
Yeah.
It should really be 25, honestly. Being an adult, especially in this day and age, it should be 25. But I really like it. I hope all states like kind of go with it. With all social media, that's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, like whatever. Like it should all at least start off at 18.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, I was just looking through our group chat, and one of our friends, she's a therapist, and in the school district where she's at, they have to do like I don't know if it's yearly, but they have to do like an assessment of the kids, and they're finding out that social media has been linked to depression and anxiety, and also to risk of suicide in these kids as young as kindergarten. So it's like,
that's crazy.
The thing about that, though, also is, for me, I feel like it's not just affecting these kids. Like, we use kids usually as like this is really scary that this is happening to kids. It's happening to us as adults also.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
I've had to check myself before where I'm like, you put up a post and then you get like that dopamine rush because, dang, I just got 15 likes in the last 2 minutes. Woo!
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, bro, this is not real.
Yeah. Or you feel sad because you're like, dang, I put up this post. Why isn't anyone liking it? And then you'll see like, you see, oh, your friends are on right now. Why hasn't anyone liked my post? Or why hasn't it said it?
Why you ain't like my post? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I kind of had a friendship kind of ruined by a social media post, So it's just like, it's real. Like, and you think we're adults and we feel like we're capable of handling like social media and the effects that it has. But I mean, for me, if you guys been a long-term listener, you already know how back in the day, I had to like stop. I had to get off Facebook, especially during the Trump years.
Yeah.
I definitely had to get off Facebook because it was affecting my mental health. Seeing like how nasty people were, it made me have less hope in humanity. It was making me look at people different. Even like people I knew who were like posting things about, Blue Lives Matter. And I am an all lives matter girl. I am, because everybody's life, God put us here for a reason. We're all supposed to be here. We should live intentionally. And okay, but anyways, I'm going to go beyond that. But I just felt like I was seeing people post like Blue Lives Matter. Well, the conversation wasn't about blue lives. It was about Black lives, people who were, getting killed and dying.
Right.
Like, that's what it was about. And that's what we were trying to focus. So it was just like, it really hurt my mental health. So I had to stop, And then even just right now with TikTok, there's been times where I'm like, I can't pick up my phone because I will literally, let me just check TikTok and look at a couple things. An hour and a half has went by. And I'm like, I literally wasted
an hour and a half
of my life.
It's crazy.
Just scrolling other people's content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's one of those things about social media that I've gotten also, where it's like, it's a lot of people that aren't as intelligent as I thought. Like, I thought there was like a baseline where people would be like, okay, but
it's common sense.
Yeah, this is common sense. And just like you were saying with like all lives matter, like people would say that to me after saying Black Lives Matter. And I'm just like, yes, all lives matter, but I'm talking about Black lives right now, right? Like, if the neighborhood, it matters, the whole neighborhood matters, but if it's the house down the street that's on fire, our focus is on the house that's on fire.
No, all houses.
Right? All houses matter. This house is on fire. I'm focusing on this house. I don't want you to say, don't throw water on this house, or don't talk about putting a fire out on this house because all houses matter. Nah, man, we focusing on this house. Yes, I don't want any houses to burn, but this one's on fire. You know what I'm saying? We getting shot in the street. Rest in peace to my homie Irvin. He got murked by the Claremont Police Department. You know what I'm saying? In 1999, right? 1999. When you think like, oh, it won't happen to nobody, it can happen. My buddy went to prom. All the homies went to prom together out here eating dinner, laughing it up. Last conversation I have with him as an alive person was, yeah, we can go to my brother's. He's at UNLV, and we can stay with him and his roommate in their apartment, and we can go tear up the night in Las Vegas and just have a really great time for New Year's. And he's like, nah, I'm taking my kids to church. I want to bring in the New Year's rite. And that's it. He's no more. He's no more. So I didn't mean to get off on that tangent, but you know what I'm saying? Social media will show you how, like, man, it's just how sad how people can be and how much they hate themselves, so they want to spread their hate to other people. And it's just like, damn.
And how bold they can be behind the screen, but they wouldn't say stuff like that with you in their presence.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, that's... Oof.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, so Maddie doesn't have... she does have an Instagram account, but I made it private. The only reason why I kind of created it was because I know, like, she wanted to get into, like, acting. And I do follow some kids' accounts that I just absolutely love and adore. You know, they do sponsorships and ads and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to go down that road with Maddie, just showing her. I wanted her to also be like a light for other little Black girls, because a lot of times, you know, as Black kid, I remember as a Black, you know, little Black girl growing up, like, the representation just wasn't there. Oh, yeah. And so I wanted to put her out on social media, you know, so other little Black girls can see, like, this is a carefree Black girl living her best life, doing things. But then, you know, I did private her page. And then I don't really want her on social media, like herself on social media, because she's asked me a couple times if she can do, you know, have a TikTok account. And I'm just like, no. You don't need. She wants to do the TikTok dances and stuff that she's learned from her, like, her other friend. And I'm like, okay, you know, if you want me to record you so you can have that memory, I'll do that. But as far as you having, like, your own social media where you get to go on other people's accounts and scroll and look at other images of people, no.
I feel like
absolutely not.
What is it? Generation Alpha, right?
Gen Alpha.
So Gen Alpha. They're like the first generation whose whole life has existed on social media.
Yep.
And it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. It's going to be very interesting.
Especially with their attention span.
Yeah.
That is, like, a huge one. Like, even right now, I'm just like, whew, your attention span's not there. But then I'm like, she is a child.
Yeah, she's a child.
But then you don't know, is it the YouTube shorts, and, like, is that really taken away? So you don't know, and it's just like, as a parent right now, it is difficult to navigate, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But do you have your vibe for the week?
Yes, my vibe, y'all. Check the vibe. Where we at in here? The vibe this week is coming from Q. So shout out to Q off his album, The Shave Experiment. It dropped in 2020. The name of the song is called Garage Rooftop. It's got that vibe to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to keep that vibe alive. Keep that vibe alive. Keep that light energy flowing. You know what I'm saying? Hippy dippy over here right now. But yeah, y'all vibe with us one time. This is my man Q with Garage Rooftop. But that was my man Q off his album. What did I say the album was? The Shave Experiment. That was Garage Rooftop. That always gives me a vibe of, like, the end of the movie. Like, walking into the sunset. Slow motion. But yeah, baby, what are we getting into tonight?
Well, there's been a couple of, like, posts and / videos that I've seen basically talking about people's age and them dating.
Okay.
One, of course, is the whole Marcus Houston situation with his wife. There's been a lot of controversy about how old was she when he really started talking to her.
A lot of people don't know what that is.
So Marcus Houston, he's the guy from
Immature,
yeah. So I was going to say, what?
The jokes write themselves, but go ahead.
So I guess at the time when he started or he noticed his now wife. She was 17 years old, and I guess he was 40 at the time. Oof. And so people were trying to like make sense of the math because he kept like, I don't know, it was
17,
he's 40.
Yikes.
But what he said was he came out and he actually made a public announcement about it. And this is coming from the horse's mouth. He was just like, oh yeah, like my wife, she was 17 when I first noticed her. He didn't say his age at the time. I don't think he said his age in the video, but we know that he was 40. But then he said, he didn't like talk to her. He didn't come at her like that or anything until she turned 18. Now, I don't know how long she had been 18 for, but people are saying that they got married like 3 weeks later. So
that's still weird, bro.
But, at the time, like, even if, she had turned 18, like, he's 41. So my question is, like, should there be some type of law when it comes to, like, age? Like we said earlier, people think, oh, just because you're 18 legally, by the government's definition, you're 18, you're a legal adult, right? People were saying he was grooming her, even if he wasn't, quote unquote, like really like dating her or anything at that moment, or they didn't have any type of sexual relationship when she was underage, but it was still considered grooming. And I've seen other posts of men this even goes back to like, no, I can't really say that goes back to the Drake situation. But I've seen posts where men was just like, oh, was it Travis Scott? I think it was Travis Scott waiting for Kylie to turn 18.
I think that was Tyga.
Tyga, okay. One of them, yeah. Like people just waiting, like, oh, I can't wait until you turn 18.
And even the one girl, the Catch Me Outside girl.
There
were people that were just waiting for her
OnlyFans. She created an OnlyFans account.
Yikes.
People were waiting for her to turn 18.
And she makes like millions and millions.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
I've seen people like, oh, I know you're like only 15, but I can't wait until you turn 18, girl. Like grown men. This isn't like an 18-year-old boy who knows, like, okay, I'm 18. I got to wait until you turn 18. It's not like that. So my question is, should there be an age gap? Like, should we legally impose an age gap?
An age gap limit? You mean?
Yes. So I feel like if you just turn 18, yes, you're a legal adult, but you shouldn't be able to date anyone older than the age of 21. Or if you're 20, I feel like once you get to 25, you can date a 75-year-old man. Mm-hmm. Once again, going back to the frontal lobe, is fully formed and developed.
Yeah.
But anything under the age of 24, we need to really like look at this like gap here, because I just don't think like it just doesn't seem right. Like, what are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I can't, because I think me and Marcus Houston are like the same age.
Yeah.
So imagine me.
Who we know?
Meeting. Actually, no, he's older, but at the time we would have been the same age.
Yeah.
But
that's like, well, I don't want to say that because that's your niece. But
I can't imagine meeting a 17-year-old and being like, oh snap, you're 17. Okay, I'm gonna back away. And then when you turn 18.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Game
like
on.
Janessa is 17. Like Janessa is still a baby to me.
She's a little kid.
Yeah, like she's just still into her video games. Like she's not into makeup, dressing up. Not like she just wants to be in her room playing on her video games.
Which is what a whole lot of teenagers want to be doing. That's why teenagers need to be with teenagers, not no grown 40-year-old men. Like.
I mean, even in speaking from a woman's perspective, even if, as a girl and she's into the makeup and the hair and going out and, she wants to go to the clubs and, that type of lifestyle, like the party scene lifestyle, you still shouldn't be like with these men who are over like I said, 18. I still feel like maybe 21. Like that's college age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even then, the difference between a person who's 18 in high school and a 21-year-old who's about to graduate college, their life experiences are so like drastic, so different. Yeah. So I'm like, and I know people are like, well, what do you talk about? Like, we're not even getting into like, what do you talk about? What's your interests?
We don't even need to get there.
No, it's just, no.
I'm going to tell you this. Y'all know, like I do music and, back in the day I was like super, super heavy into it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say the person's name, but it's not anything bad or anything, but, the dude was just talking about how he's like, oh, I got my young chick, she's 18. And he was just talking like, I can tell her that, we going to the moon and she'll believe me. Like,
yeah,
because you're young. You can be easily manipulated. Easily. And I'm like, those dudes that date these young girls, there's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm 40 and I want to date another 40-year-old, I got to have my stuff together, for one. Mm-hmm. Two, I gotta have some kind of education with me. I can't be on some super duper immature, you know what I'm saying, not knowing how to speak, not knowing normal things that I need to do as a man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, oh, yeah, this is my condo. Yeah, this is my car. Oh, my God, this is so nice. Yeah.
The basics super is going to impress the 18-year-old. And I don't care what no one says, because there's always those people like, I was mature for my age, like for whatever reason it was. Like, well, I had to take care of my siblings. That made me mature. I had to go to work at the age of 16. That made me mature. No, it does not. It does not. Like, mentally, your brain still isn't fully developed. You know what I mean? Like we say on the show all the time, like, we really didn't start feeling like an adult until, well, for me, I say until I had Maddie. And that was at the age of 31. Okay? Even though we were married, even though we had bills, I still didn't feel like a full-fledged adult until I had Maddie. There's people who probably didn't feel like a full-fledged adult until they had to like literally pay bills, and they couldn't wake up and be like, oh, I'm too hungover. I'm not going to go to work today.
No, you got to get up. You got to go.
Yeah, you have bills to pay. You got a mortgage. You got car payments. You got insurance. You got your 401 to, you know what I mean? So... Don't hit me with the, I'm 18, I'm grown. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Now, I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Tiff tried to have one of her cousins.
Oh, gosh, I remember that.
Go with us somewhere when me and Tiff were dating. And Tiff, your cousin was what age?
I think she was either 18 or 19 at the time. She was young.
And then her boyfriend or whoever she was dating was?
Like 23 or 24.
Yeah.
Like, he was still in the young part of the 20s, but she had like just turned legal pretty much. Like, I think either 18 or 19. I feel like there was like a 4 or 5 year age gap.
And even in that instance,
Michael
Tiff was like, yeah, can they go with us to the amusement park? Hell no. What is this grown nigga doing? Oops, I wasn't trying to go there. But what was this grown man doing dating this little girl and going to roll with me?
How old were we at the time?
We had to be in our early 20s, maybe like around the same age.
Probably the same age as the grown man.
As the grown dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't realize how much experience you need to have in order to become an adult, because I was cool with it at the time. And I know it was before I was 25. I definitely know that. I think I was probably 22. Okay. I think I was younger, because my cousin and I think we're like 5 years apart, 4 or 5 years apart. So yeah, so that makes sense around that time. So she was still very young. But what I'm trying to say is I was like, oh no, it's cool. I'm still thinking like, I don't really understand the big like craziness about someone being much older than a younger girl, because I didn't live life for one. And then two, I wasn't a parent.
Right.
And then once I don't know, it's like when you get older, you do start to see, like your eyes are just kind of like open. Like, has that ever happened to anybody out there? Like, y'all, like, let us know. Where, what's that one saying? Like, once before I was blind, but now I could see.
Right.
And it's like, you don't realize certain things until you have lived life, until, like, with age comes wisdom, hopefully, for some people.
Hopefully.
So I think for me, it was just one of those things. Because, like, even when I was in high school, which my ex-boyfriend lied to me, I found out later that he lied. I thought he was 2 years younger than me. It turns out he was 3, almost 4 years, based on how his birthday fell, older than me. So that was crazy, but it's one of those things, like, I didn't know. And of course, it's like, oh, it's cool. Like, I got the boyfriend that has the car. He had, like Mike said, it's just the bare minimum. Like, he just had a car. He worked no disrespect to people who do warehouse work, but he was 19 with a warehouse job, a little bit. He was still living at home with his uncle and his aunt, not paying them rent. So he had that little bit of extra money in his pocket. He wasn't going to school, but he had a car and he had a job. And yes, he would take me out to my little Red Lobster dates or, like Olive Garden, Cheesecake Factory dates type of thing. And I'm like, ooh, this is...
This is nice.
Right? Like, oh, my friends, they going to McDonald's for their dates, or they're not even going on like actual dates at all. And here I got a guy with a car, but you don't really look at those things and understand, like, this is the bare minimum. If he was doing this with a girl his age at 19, 20 years old, she wouldn't be, oh, this is my man. Like, it'd just be like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, he got a job, whatever, no big deal.
Like you did me when I took you to go get sushi. And I spent a gang of bread. And I was like, yeah, I'm spending prime money on this little date. She was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I was like, whatever. I was like, wow. But it's because she was with an older dude and she was, you were used to that kind of stuff. I'm like, so that's another thing. You older dudes is coming over here trying to snatch up these young boys, you know what I'm saying, girls that they going after. And now the young boys nowadays is going after your girls. Because now these cougars want their back broke and that's all they want. You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, I just turned 20 and I'm out here breaking backs of these cougars. Yeah. And then you out here looking around like, I just want a woman with a career and a home. They getting their back broken by these young boys now. You done messed up.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, I just feel like I said, between the ages of 18 and like 24, there should be some type of restriction.
Something.
Once you're 25, because you think about it, even when you turn 21, you're still not really grown. If you're going to college, let's just say we're going to go on the path of the student who went to college. Depending on what you're trying to get your degree in, you may not even be finished with school. You may still have more schooling you need to do. But for those who are going to graduate at the age of 21 or 22, you got to go into the work field. Like, you've been living college life. You know what I mean? Like, college life is a complete different reality.
Super different.
Than the real world. Like, on college campuses, racism isn't that big of a problem. Politics isn't that big of a problem. For many of us, bills probably isn't that big of a problem because you're living with a roommate. Most likely, if you can barely afford college, you probably have a roommate. 3 or 4 roommates, you're splitting the costs, you're having fun, you're eating pizza and top ramen if you can't really afford food, which is okay because you got a 20-something-year-old body, which can tolerate it. But you can't keep living like that into your 30s and 40s, you know what I mean? So once you graduate college, then you're looking for a job. If you can find a job right now, but it's like you go into the job market. Once you get your job, hopefully, you're able to save, or you can get enough income from your job where now you can have your own apartment or have just one roommate and not several roommates at one time. Now you got to be responsible in paying your bills. Oh, you can't just Mom, Dad, I need $20 for getting, like, no, those days are kind of over because now you're becoming more of an established adult, you know? So it's like, you'll probably need about several years of that living, that lifestyle of being an adult to really become a full-fledged adult.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you have parents who are, you know, on top of it, that's like, oh, you got to make sure you can, as soon as you get your job, contribute to your 401k. When you get interviewed, make sure you're asking for, you know, the right amount of money for when you get, if you get hired. Like, if you have parents who are like helping you along the way, of course, your outcome's going to be better. You'll probably be adulting a lot quicker than the majority of us. Majority of us, our parents probably didn't go to college. And we're sitting here trying to figure this out on our own as we navigate. You know what I mean? Right. We got student loans to pay back. And so, yeah, I just feel like that gap, it needs to be like monitored. Like, you can't be 18 out here dating a 47-year-old person, man or woman.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. But I like that, man or woman, because a lot of time as men, we kind of get overlooked. It's like, oh, the teacher was molesting that 14-year-old boy. I wish my teacher would have molested me when I was 14. Ha, 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 ha. Like, bro, it's molestation. It's messing that kid up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't get it. That is extremely strange, and it shouldn't be normalized.
It shouldn't
A
be.
lot of times we see it normalized. Like, remember the movie we watched, American Beauty? American Beauty. It was like, this grown man was lusting after this 16-year-old girl.
His daughter, like, it was his daughter's friend, right?
His daughter's friend. And it's just like, yikes.
Yeah.
You see in Hollywood, there's always like the young girl, older man, young girl, older man. I remember seeing like Hugh Hefner out in the streets. Yeah, with the three women that he was always with. Super young, but look at him now.
Yeah. And I can understand on the woman's side how it can feel empowering. You know, one, you have like this man, especially if he's taking care of you financially. And then, of course, it's like, I'm using what I got, especially if you come from nothing and, you know, you're not financially like dependent or stable, or your family wasn't. And it's like, well, I'm using my looks and my beauty and my youth to get what I can get out of this man.
Yeah.
And it's like, I understand that and how it can be empowering, but as far as like really having a connection with someone and navigating life and experiencing life, we should be with people around our age. But like I said, once you do get that experience of life, which I feel like is after the age of 25, honestly, really like 27. If you want to date an 87-year-old person, go ahead. If you like, I'm 28 right now and I'm going to go after this old man for his money. He likes me. I can tolerate being with him. Go for it if that's what you want to do. Like, you grown at that point. But you ain't grown when you're 18. You ain't grown when you're 21. That's all I got to say.
That's all she got to say. And we going to end it at that. All right? Yeah. So, there should be an age limit set. Just like there was for, you know, sex. But, you know, in different states, like, you know, Nevada.
The age of consent.
Yeah, the age of consent is only like 16.
Which is crazy.
So a 16-year-old can, you know, be with a 40-year-old.
It's crazy. But they're still not an adult. They still can't walk into the store and go get cigarettes, but they can have
a baby.
I'm not going to go that deep into details, but yes, that's crazy.
But yeah, let that sit in your brain, your medulla oblongata for a second. Think about that. But yeah. And what you got to tell the people, baby?
Y'all keep choosing joy.
Please keep choosing joy. Don't choose these broke kids. Yes. Deuces, y'all.